Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meadsy69 and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the T54 Mod 1. It has arrived in the Black Friday sales, and you can actually pick this up for 5,000 gold, which for me is a steal. It's totally worth 5,000 gold, and it's just 5,000 gold for this. This used to be one of my favourite tanks in premium, but since I don't really play it much more. I don't really rate it so much now, but that's only because people nowadays know how to deal with this tank. However, it's a very strong tank, and for 5,000 gold, you're going to pick up a right bargain. For 5,000 gold, it's absolutely insane that you can get it so cheap. Now, the armor on the turret is 180mm on the front, so it has a nice turret, and it has 120mm on the side, and it also has 120mm of hull armor. So very strong. The armor is very strong. The big weakness of this is the gun depression and the penetration. It has 2100 DPM, 8-second reload, and your penetration is 175mm on your AP and 235 on your APCR. So you are going to be shooting a lot of APCR in this tank. Damage output, you do 280 on your AP, 240 on your APCR, and 350 on your HE. 4.3 seconds reload. Dispersion is 0.335, and it only has 5 degrees of gun depression, which I think it could do with some more, but if it did have more, and that turret and the armor, the whole armor, I do think it will be probably OP. A lot of people do rate the T54 Mod 1, and I am one of them. It is a fantastic tank. It's just nowadays people know how to deal with the tank, and they just load gold, and they are going to pen you like absolute butter. So we're going to show you a quick couple of games on the T54 Mod 1. So we have 2 replays for you today, and both actually are on the same map. The first one is from 96 gigavolt batteries. We're just going to call him batteries, and unfortunately it is a loss, but it was very unfortunate, and he does make quite a few mistakes which probably helped lose the game. So first up, he has that shot on the bullseye which he decided not to aim. Now he is going to go in and he's going to ram, which is fair enough. It doesn't lose much damage. It's quite a heavy tank, the T54 Mod 1, and luckily for him, the bullseye just doesn't want to know. He wants the juicy target, he wants the CDC, which is perfect for batteries. So that's one tank down already. He's done 1300 damage, so good start to the game. 1 minute gone and 1350 damage. Now he's going to come around this corner and he's going to open up Super Persian, which is probably one of the worst players I have seen in a very long time. I'll be surprised if he is over 30%, to be honest. Spank Monkey in the Super Persian. If you're under 30%, or if you're 30% and you don't know how to play the game, don't buy a Super Persian, because you're just going to make the tank look really bad. Now he's probably got like 1 in 100 chance to actually pen this Mod 1, because he's not going to have a freaking clue how to deal with it. And there we go, there's the bounce. So batteries takes him out. 2 nice bit of easy damage there. He hasn't really lost much hit point, but the battle is going to get tougher as they go along. So it's 2 tanks down a piece. He makes a few vital errors, and I'm going to go through those errors as they come. So the VK100P is left and he is full hit points, so he's going to ignore him, which is absolutely fine. And he was hoping to get the shot on the CDC, but the CDC is actually round by the spawn area, and now they are another tank down. So he's going to again get another shot on that bounces because he didn't aim, and now he's going to focus on the CDC, which is absolutely fine. He's a 1 hit point, 1 shot. He's going to take the tank out the game. So now he's got tanks in front of him, and he's just bounced 1160 damage from all 3 of these tanks. That was an unfortunate shot on the M6 there. He pretty much turns his turret, but the first error is here. Why didn't you take out the M4? He should have took out the M4 instead of going for damage. Take out the M4. That is a tank down, and I reckon actually that could have cost him the game. So he's going to do right here. He finally takes out the M4 to bring it down to a 2 versus 3. He's going to ignore the T43, which is fine because he's the less dangerous target and he's more HP. So he's going to go focus the less HP target, which is absolutely fine. Unfortunately, does get a shot before he clears the M6, and now he's going to focus on the T43. It's just him against the T43 and the VK. He needs to directly face the T43. If he faces the T43, he is going to struggle to pen this T54 Mod 1, and that is what he's doing here. So at the moment, he is a 2-shot, well, now he's a 1-shot to that VK, which is not good. He needs hit points against this VK. He gets another bounce here, and he's going to use the APCR, and he misses that shot. Vital miss because he's going to get another shot. No, he's not going to get another shot. The T43 now misses, and he's just going to be able to take out the tank before the VK comes. However, he did get shot, and now that leaves him on 81 hit points. He's done a remarkable job. I mean, 3,000 block damage, and he's on 4,100 damage. He's on 5 kills, and I do like what he's doing here. He's resetting his camo. He's coming in from a different direction. He's ignoring those red players who are saying that the VK is AFK, because he's not AFK. He he isn't AFK. So he's going to ignore the players. Whether he's just gone AFK for a little while, I don't know. But he does come back alive. But I do have to say that the VK isn't a good player as well. But it's just unfortunate that Batteries just doesn't have enough hit points. This is a tank that can carry. It's a tank that can carry. It's well armored. The DPM's okay-ish. Like I said, the only 2 downfalls for me with this tank is the gun depression and the penetration. They do really, really suck. Now, he does spot here, and again, he does get unlucky. Just as he shoots, the VK just turns ever so slightly to make the side plate red, and that does make him spotted. I honestly think if he had, say, 500 hit points, he could probably win this game. If this was me, well, I say that now, but watching the replay, I would probably say I can easily win this game. But it's easy to say that because you're not in the battle. I mean, when you're in the battle, it's just completely different. You watch the battle after, and that's when you think, you know what, I should have done this, or I should have done that. I shouldn't have done this. But unfortunately, he does get spotted as he's trying to flank the VK. He could have probably done a shot before he got spotted. But now he's going to use the HE because he needs to reset the cap. If he resets the cap, then he's probably looking at just running away and getting a draw. He gets a nice bounce there from the VK, but he does get a bounce with the HE. The HE on this thing isn't great, and the VK is heavily well armored. And again, he's not aiming there. He could have potentially reset that the cap there, but now he's just stuck here. He needs the VK to shoot. He misses, and now I would just wait around that corner. There's no reason to chase the VK. You're around a corner, and you can use these steps and the buildings for protection. So the VK is just about reloaded, and again, he doesn't want to aim, but he gets away with that one, and he does get that shot off. So now he's going to use the stairs, and he's going to just try and bait the shot, which he does. And again, he gets a bounce. I mean, you're never going to pen a VK 100 if you're not going to aim like that. And now, if this was me, you would just try and bait a shot. We can clearly see the VK is not a good player. He can't pen the hatch. I mean, the hatch is actually very easy to pen on the VK. But with this tank, you can't pen it with the AP. And he is going to suffer. He stands there too long. And unfortunately does get killed, but still very well played. He just didn't have enough hit points to see it through. So thank you for sending me that in. Batteries still gets the ace, well worthy ace in my opinion, 1385 base XP. Now next up is myself. It's not an ace battle and it's not as much damage, but it does show the strengths of this tank and the weaknesses of this tank. So we're going to go right. The enemy have 3 mediums. We have 3 mediums. It's pretty much equal. We are rushing towards C. Me and the Pantera, and already the P43 and the T54 Mod 1 and the T44 has been spotted. Now the T44, you can just see how red that Mod 1 is with AP from a Mod 1. And if you get your angles right, you can really bounce some shots. However, I don't bounce that. The big gun on the T44 does somehow penetrate me, but then he runs away. So I've lost a good chunk of my HP already just from one shot. Now there comes the Smasher. I do really want to pay attention to the Smasher, but I also want to pay attention to these mediums. So we get a nice shot there on the P43. The T54 Mod 1 comes up behind, but I'm not really too worried about him at the moment. I'm more worried about these two tanks that are coming. And here's the T44. Get close to the T44. That gun he's got hasn't got the greatest pen, so he's going to really struggle to pen you if you face hug him, and my team just absolutely obliterate him. So now we can focus on the P43 and the Smasher. Now, as I've said, I'm a one shot to that Smasher, even with heat, so I really don't want to get shot by him. And I've seen his shot, and this is what I mean with the gun depression. I really have to go up this hill and expose myself to get my gun down. I mean, look at that. I can't get that shot off, and I have to go all the way forward, and we do get shot from the P43. That puts us down to a one shot. So we do need to be careful now. This P43 may not be able to take me out with one shot, but there goes the P43, just leaving now 4 tanks left on the enemy team. So we're just going to sit here. We are going to get that shot on the SU-152. We don't want to expose ourselves for too long, so we're going to get that shot, and we're just going to back up, and we are going to capture the base. And there goes the SU-152. And again, look here, to get that shot on the T29, we really have to go over that hill, and we are literally exposed to everyone. Luckily, no one else was looking at us, so we did get away with that. So there goes the T29. It now just leaves the Mod 1 and the J Panther. We got one more shot on the J Panther. There he goes, and it now just leaves the Mod 1, which our teammate is going to take care of. So that is the Mod 1. It's got its weaknesses, but it's still a very, very strong tank. And for 5,000 gold, I would just jump at the chance to buy that. Great credit earner, 138,000 credits earned for that game as well. So I'm Meadsy69. If you've got 5k, this is the best tank you're going to get for that price. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you soon. Bye bye.